I hope you guys are ready. This is going to happen right now. NightEnD versus DIMAGA live. And yeah, this is happening. Normally I thought that the game is going to be postponed. That's how it was planned, but I just saw DIMAGA online right now and I asked him like, hey, can you play? And he was like, yeah. So I've had to call NightEnD. NightEnD said, yeah, okay, I will play now. And we have NightEnD spawning on the left side, and on the right side we have DIMAGA. Now DIMAGA, of course, is from the clan MTW. I think someone kept telling me what MTW stands for, but I kept forgetting it. It's like Mind's Factory somehow. Can someone check me and tell me again what does MTW stand for? And I see some lag, hopefully. I'm not sure exactly who's lagging. But anyway, and of course NightEnD is from Fnatic. He joined in May, so nicely done for him. Also, he's been doing some reviews on Fnatic website. I know he got a new laptop, gaming laptop from MSI, so nicely done. I had a small chat several times, and he told me that basically for 3 years, NightEnD is a Warcraft 3 player. In case you don't know. NightEnD played for like 3 years without actually getting paid, and he did a lot of work, and with hard working he actually got into a pretty decent team in as a foreigner team. I think Dignitas and then Fnatic is pretty close. From StarCraft 2 wise, Fnatic lost a couple of players, good players like Sen. TT1 also left, no idea why or anything, but anyway, Sen was pretty nice. I liked Sen. Let's see how DIMAGA is actually going. Actually, more NightEnD. And I think NightEnD always kind of plays the same style, where he gets fast Nexus and fast third, not fast third, but he is taking a turn and he always attacks when the third is almost done. But on this map I'm not sure if that will work, because the third is kind of hard to take, so DIMAGA can just counter attack you from this way, while you try to defend your third or something like that. So it is an interesting map choice for boot players and for this matchup. So someone suggested that Death Angel should come to co-cast, especially for NightEnD. And let's see, this is the NightEnD probe, in case you missed last week cast. This is NightEnD's probe. This is the probe that never dies. Let's follow this probe and let's see if this probe will die. Probe did a small mistake at the beginning. It did allow that hatchery to go down. We have 4 Zerlings on the way for DIMAGA. And let me tab real fast. DIMAGA was streaming, not sure exactly where, because I don't see him online. Okay, he is online. Never mind. So yeah, the Nexus, the hatchery is on the way. Surprisingly, NightEnD didn't took his Nexus yet. He's adding a second assimilator. And will this be 1 gate expo or no? Or, like 3 gates expo? It's kind of risky to take 1 gate to expo, of course. You will need to go out careful, and you will need to have 5-6 sentries. That's how you need, because you need to stop the zealots. Now this is a very interesting game. DIMAGA only lost to Blink last week, and of course DIMAGA versus Blink, DIMAGA seems to be the favorite one. We see some nice micro from NightEnD. He managed to kill Oh, he didn't lose the Zealot. The Zealot has 4 hit points. It's nice micro from NightEnD. I'm impressed. So we have some drones that are moving right now to the expansion, but we see that NightEnD is over here. Careful enough, surround on the Zealot. The Zealot died finally. We have 2 queens over here for DIMAGA, and I see some lag. Not sure exactly why. Who's lagging? And hopefully it's not me. I don't think it's me, but we had no problems until now. Speed is at about 50%. DIMAGA, NightEnD has 3 gates in total. As you can see, he is producing sentries. The warp gates will soon finish, and after that he will just go down. He will just go down and take that Nexus, because that's how NightEnD plays. But we have 14 Zerlings for DIMAGA. So what DIMAGA is going to try to do right now, maybe because he knows how NightEnD plays, he's going to take those Zerlings and he will try to stop this Nexus. And if this Nexus gets cancelled, DIMAGA will be ahead. Of course, if he doesn't lose too much Zerlings. The Zerlings are pretty important for the survival of DIMAGA. Yeah, Mind Factory, it's the MTW. So, and also Mortal Teamwork. So that's the name anyway. We see that DIMAGA is still trying. He forced a force field, nicely done. But the Nexus, it's kind of hard to cancel the Nexus because of the sentries, of course. As you can see, we have 7 sentries right now, and we have lag spikes. Well, at least if the players are not complaining, fine by me. We have a Spore Crawler down for DIMAGA, just in case NightEnD. NightEnD is known to play with air. He was playing with Phoenixes before Phoenixes got popular. Right now you see Phoenixes pretty often versus Zerg at least. But NightEnD almost always played with Phoenixes, at least 1 year ago. So it's a good idea to have a Spore Crawler. Of course, this Spore Crawler is more here for detection, in order to stop a DT on time. We also have a micro hatchery from DIMAGA and also a 3rd base pretty fast. Well, actually not that fast, but it is okay because and the NightEnD is doing the classic push. This is what you need to be preparing. If the Protoss will go and attack, this is the standard timing when the Protoss will attack you if he's taking a fast a Nexus. By minute 9 he will come and he will attack your 3rd immediately. And as you can see, NightEnD is over here. This 3rd is going to be cancelled right now. DIMAGA only managed to snipe a Pylon over here, but he has roaches out, and let's see, 44 drones right now versus 44 probes, so equal with the number of harvesters, equal with the number of bases. And right now DIMAGA is of course upgrading to a lair. The lair is at about 90%. He also has a Spore Crawler in his main base, and he's taking his 2nd extractor and also all the extractors. So I think DIMAGA might actually go for mutants. So NightEnD is adding a Twilight Council and the robotics facility. So he's stacking up. I think he will go for Blink. And yeah, there's the Blink, the chrono boosted Blink actually. Robotics facility will get out observers first, and after that maybe Immortals if DIMAGA continues to be on roaches. But we see that DIMAGA added a Spire somewhere around. Where are you, Spire? There you are. So little, you can see a Spire and it's like that, and you think like, such a small and inoffensive building. It's probably just a Spore Crawler, and then the building's complete and it's like a huge tower, and you have mutants in your brains. You like think, oh man, that wasn't actually a Spore Crawler, that's a Spire. Now, what else do we have here? Nothing special in particular. Another observer is being chronoble, or actually I think it's the, no, it's the second observer. And let's see. DIMAGA is doing a good job spreading the creep on both highways, on this and on this, and of course on this. So a good number of creep tumors are out. 2 queens for each of the hatchery. Of course, one queen on the main base. The third is finished. The gold is finished. No drones yet. I think DIMAGA, he needs to get. Yeah, he doesn't have the spire. Is now completed, as you can see. This huge, colossal building, the tower. And I don't see any mutas yet. I think the spire, of course, the spire is not always there for the mutas. I've seen DIMAGA play with mutas versus protoss, but Aspire is also there for corruptors, just in case NightEnD goes for Colossus. So it's a good idea that DIMAGA plays down the Spire. And I think he will drone up a bit right now. He needs to saturate at least this third base. The gold is kind of risky to take. And we see that NightEnD is starting the +2, actually started for some time. The +2 weapons for ground army is at about 50%. DIMAGA is researching Carapace +2. So, and also +1 for missile attack, so I didn't saw that. I was kind of thinking that it is a good idea to go for Carapace, mainly because Protoss will surely go for the +1. So if a Zealot with +1 will kill a Zerling with 0 Carapace in 2 shots and not in 3. So that's a huge advantage. So that's why sometimes you want to go for the Carapace. And also DIMAGA has +1 melee attacks. So he is not behind with the upgrades. So he will be one for missiles, 1 for Zerlings. And doing a good job mining from the gold and from the third base also. We have a changeling over here, and I think that the overseer died. Or no, maybe this one. No, this is the one. No idea yet. But it doesn't matter too much anyway. Let's see. 21 Hydralisks for DIMAGA right now. Wow. 75 drones for DIMAGA and 70 probes for NightEnD. As I told you, the third base is now done, and this is how NightEnD plays. Always wants to have this third base before he attacks. But look at the creep tumor that DIMAGA is doing. He will need some spot to get it on the high ground, but it's still nice. And right now DIMAGA is moving forward. The Hydralisks are out. 1 Carapace, and are we going to have an engagement over here? Decent number of force fields, pretty nice actually. A lot of the army from DIMAGA is not actually firing, so DIMAGA needs to fall back a bit. Only a few roaches got caught, and also DIMAGA has Burrow, so let's see how he's going to exploit the Burrow. As soon as NightEnD saw the Hydralisk, he added the robotics bay. There it is. So he will get some Colossus out. However, DIMAGA has a pretty nice timing right now where he can do huge damage. Let's see if he's going to do that. Of course, he also has the Spire behind him, so he can get some Corruptors when the Colossus will come out. So DIMAGA right now is maxed out. NightEnD is almost maxed out. We have a changeling over here that's going to spot. Yeah, but NightEnD spotted it. And yeah, they are still taunting themselves. It's kind of hard to attack on this position. I'm not sure if DIMAGA should... DIMAGA... Okay, NightEnD seems to be the one that's moving forward, blinking forward also. Oh, he got overseer. +2 attack for DIMAGA. He's destroying the creep. For NightEnD, he's destroying the creep. DIMAGA is sitting at +2 Carapace and +1 for missile attacks and for the Zerlings, of course. And DIMAGA is also researching +2 melee and +2 Carapace. And let's see, DIMAGA is going to try to take this Nexus down. Let's see if he's going to succeed. The NightEnD moves forward. And a decent number of forces. A lot of the Hydralisks are not doing anything right now. And but still, huge damage. But the Nexus will survive for now. Right now we have 25 Hydralisks for DIMAGA and 28 Zerlings. This is going to be nice. However, we have our Colossus on the way, and also the range for the Colossus is at about 50%. So DIMAGA only has a short window that's happening right now. He needs to go again and try to take the third again and fight with NightEnD. Again, NightEnD will also take his own gold expansion right after the army trade. And let's check down the units lost. We said DIMAGA lost a bit more, but DIMAGA is still mining from this gold is nice. But DIMAGA has a lot of minerals, but no gas, because he invested so much on the Hydralisk, of course. And now let's see, he's going to try to attack onto the gold again. The Zerlings are going to... Oh my god, he caught the Immortals. That's pretty huge. Even the Hydralisk can shoot down the Immortals, and the Immortals went down easily. And right now DIMAGA is catching the Knight into an awkward spot, but of course there is one Colossus out that has 3 attack. So NightEnD did a good job with the attack upgrades, but DIMAGA didn't select. DIMAGA has 2-2 right now. He also has Hive, and he is upgrading his Spire to a Greater Spire. And we also have an attack over here again, and he's going to try to cancel the gold. The gold got cancelled, and not sure exactly what's going to happen right now. The Colossus are out, 2 Colossus, and the Hydralisks are surely going to get melted. The thing is that the Hydralisks can't actually retreat right now because there is no creep and they are very slow. He's trying to do that, but the Stalkers are going to catch the Hydras. And let's see how DIMAGA is still ahead with the foot count. He has 10 Roaches right now, 3 Corruptors, and 24 Zerlings. And NightEnD is starting to research the armor, and of course he's also adding a couple of Immortals in the composition. It's good that DIMAGA didn't actually got too many Corruptors, but of course the Corruptors are also here for the Broodlord, so he will probably get a couple more, but he has no gas. He only right now is taking the extractor on the gold, and yeah, he's mining from this base. But where is the gas? So 3 Colossus for NightEnD. They need to go down. The 4th one is on the way, and it's good that DIMAGA added some Roaches into the army composition. We have a couple of Broodlords. This is going to be a very interesting engagement. DIMAGA also needs to move a couple of drones from his main base. As I said, this map is kind of interesting how it's being set up. As you can see, DIMAGA is explaining very close to the gold location. And right now NightEnD is pushing forward, destroying the creep tumor, but NightEnD spotted the army for DIMAGA, and let's see if DIMAGA is going to be able to force a cancel on the gold again. Are we going to see an engagement over here? The both players are trying to position themselves. The gold is very important to go down if NightEnD doesn't... Okay, Nexus got down, it wasn't cancelled. And right now DIMAGA needs to fortify this position. Not sure how he's going to do that, but let's see. The Broodlords are coming. There are only one over, I see over there. It's very slow. We also have 4 over here. Bringing forward, he's going to try to snipe the Broodlords. He managed to snipe 2 already. Is he going to snipe the 3rd? Yes. And this is a very awkward position right now for DIMAGA. We have 5 more Corruptors on the way and 60 Zerlings. 60 Zerlings. However, it's still going to be... Actually, there is no ground support for NightEnD. There are only 6 Stalkers, 8 Stalkers in total for NightEnD, and 4 Colossus and 3 Immortals, and all those will surely easily die to 60 Zerlings. Now, DIMAGA needs to engage correctly. He needs to snipe a couple of... to at least try to snipe a couple of Colossus before, or at least 2, before he engages with the Zerlings, because those Zerlings... You know, there are 60 Zerlings here, but they don't look like so big, you know. And with plus 3 for the Colossus, look at how the Zerlings got fried. He instantly died. However, we have 20 Roaches right now and a couple of Hydras. Let's see if DIMAGA is going to be able to take this down. We have a corruption ability on the Colossus. Colossus got down, and we have 3 Immortals and 5 Stalkers. And NightEnD only now he's being able to mine from the gold. So DIMAGA right now completely mined out from the main base, completely mined out, almost completely mined out. He still has 1 mineral patch with 160 minerals load. And he only is mining from this base, and the gold is almost mined out. So DIMAGA needs to expand soon. As you can see, DIMAGA is trying to take this base again, and of course he's going to try to attack onto the gold again, because look, if you let the Protoss player mine too much from one base, this is going he's going to be able to produce the army again, and then you are going to have problems. Let's see how DIMAGA is sitting with the larva. Okay, he's injecting. He has 5 larva, 3 larva. He should use a queen over here and on these 2 hatchery. And we also have another engagement. Let's see if he's using the corruption ability. I see it on some Starkers. It would be nice to see it on the Immortals, but right now NightEnD is losing the armies. The Immortal goes sniped down. We also have another Colossus that's coming over here, but way too much army for DIMAGA right now. NightEnD is falling back. This goal will surely fall down right now. And also the third, maybe we also see a lot of okay, the drones are only moving to the base. We also see a lot of Hydralisks again. And let's see if he will manage to snipe the gold again. We also have one Broodlord that's looking pretty scary right now. And the gold got sniped out by DIMAGA. Nicely done. And NightEnD is moving forward, trying to snipe that Broodlord. The Broodlord got sniped. And yeah, DIMAGA's base is now finished. No more creep tumors, only on this side. But of course, the action is over here. A nice sandwich by DIMAGA. He will by DIMAGA. And those Colossus got sniped out, but the second Colossus comes over here. He's doing a good damage right now. 2-2 upgrades for DIMAGA, and NightEnD is sitting at 3-2 upgrade. And yeah, the gold got cancelled again. DIMAGA is even sniping some probes around, and it's pretty hard to engage with that one Colossus. Oh my god, is he going to snipe the Colossus? I think so. Or I like how DIMAGA is borrowing some of the roaches in order to regenerate. And NightEnD actually doesn't have an observer over here, so it's still attacking and retreating, attacking and retreating, kiting around. Bull players are kiting, but DIMAGA is doing a good job mining from this hatchery, and now NightEnD needs to attack in the right position. 34 probes for NightEnD, 71 for DIMAGA. We have Burrow over here, so DIMAGA has a huge advantage right now. He managed to deny the Nexus a couple of times. And we have another attack by DIMAGA. He tried to actually stop the gold again, but there was no Nexus down. Corruption on the Colossus, and that Colossus will probably fall down. Let's see. You need to be very careful anyway. Blinking forward, trying to snipe that Colossus, that Corruptor, sorry, but... and oh my god, DIMAGA is building 9 Infestors right now. 9. And 2 Broodlords. Okay, we also have an observer over here. We are going to have another engagement, and the 2 Colossus are doing a pretty good job. DIMAGA needs to fall back a bit. The Infestors came over here. We have a lot of Funkals, and there's the good game. Well played for NightEnD. 1-0 for DIMAGA. I'm going to create the second map. That's Belshir Beach. And we are going to be right back. Thanks guys for tuning in. The second game between DIMAGA and the NightEnD is starting right now. 1-0 for DIMAGA. We have NightEnD spawning on the bottom right corner, and on the top left corner we have DIMAGA. The map is Belshir Beach, and let me actually spawn the replay. League.sc2ro.ro, that's the website for the league, where you can find all the groups info, all the replays, all the VODs, all the players, support the players. And yeah, tomorrow we have another cast starting at 6 PM Central European time. Then we also have this weekend at 4 p.m. Central European Time, Saturday and Sunday. NightEnD told me that what I like shawarma, you know, like. But I'm trying not to eat that much shawarma anymore because I'm way too fat. So Belshir Beach, some people say the Zerg might be favored on this one because of the 2 ramps, so it's going to be harder for NightEnD to take his expansion like he likes, and also it's going to be harder for him to take the 3rd base as he likes. So I don't think NightEnD was that lucky on the map draw. As in case you didn't know that the maps are drawn in advance, so people know from time what what maps they are going to play. So NightEnD is scouting. He sees the spawning pool. DIMAGA is opening with a spawning pool, and after that he's going to take hatchery, and let's see if he's going to succeed. Let's see what the NightEnD probe is going to do. Let's see if he's going to succeed. And bam. Oh, NightEnD probe, what are you doing? Bad probe. Now, the reason why you don't take that fast expansion is because you can get, of course, you can get cannon rushed. Your expansion can be blocked. And on this map it's kind of harder for NightEnD to take fast nexus, but on the maps, you know, let's say like Shakura's Plateau, you can take a nexus and you open with a pylon forge, and if the Protoss player is opening with a pylon forge, then you kind of don't want to have that early hatchery. You want to have that early pool, so you can get a couple of Zerlings out in order to defend for a possible pylon, or to just destroy the pylon that's blocking your hatchery. And of course, if the pylon finishes, you can the Protoss player can easily put down 2 more cannons, and then bam, you don't have your hatchery when you want. You need to invest a lot in Zerlings and maybe roaches to take your hatchery. And by the time you deal with the cannon rush, the Protoss player will saturate his nexus, and he will come again with the 8-9 minutes push. So DIMAGA is moving the queen to the hatchery. The hatchery is now done. The expansion, I mean, when I say hatchery. And he's also building a queen on the main base, of course. And besides that, let's see when he's going to take his speed. Maybe now, when he has 100, like now, speed. And there's a speed. DIMAGA listens to me. So, what do we have here? NightEnD is opening classic right now with one. He is trying to do some classic harassment with one Zealot and one Stalker. This is kind of standard actually, to do a harassment like that. And you kind of force the Protoss, the Zerg, to get a couple of more Zerlings to deal with that. And if you don't have Zerlings with speed, the Protoss can actually punish you a lot, because he can easily kite your Zerling. That's why the speed is somehow very important early on, but sometimes at the same time not useful, because how many times you are going to need the speed versus Protoss early on, I mean, of course, by minute 6 at least. We have an offensive pylon by NightEnD. This is going to proxy some Stargate, or he wants to do a... Yeah, DIMAGA is doing a NightEnD is doing a 4-gate right now. He has a... I don't think this is a perfect wall. So 4-gate by NightEnD. Let's see if DIMAGA is going to resist this. We have +1 minute on the way. The Zerling speed is going to finish right now. The Zealots are in front, and we have to have another pylon for NightEnD. DIMAGA knows right now, and he's adding 2 spine crawlers right behind the mineral line, because you don't want to put the spine crawlers over here when they can easily get destroyed. And DIMAGA's hatchery fell down, and right now NightEnD is I'm not saying that he's ahead, but he did a good job, and he's going to even snipe those eggs, the Zerlings that come out from the eggs. So nicely done. Right now NightEnD is ahead with the army supply, and let's check down the 21 probes. He stopped over there. He's not going to produce more, but we have a nice surround on some of the Zealots. The spine crawlers didn't do anything, but the Stalkers are doing nice damage right now. 1 queen fell down, and let's see the 2 queens might actually fall down. The NightEnD has a huge advantage, and this is what NightEnD actually... Nice transfuses by DIMAGA. This is what NightEnD wants to do right now. win this map so he can go to the third map, and the third map is of course Taldarim, if I remember correctly, and on that map NightEnD will have a better advantage. You can't actually, NightEnD can't play his macro game that he likes on this map. We have an attack over here, DIMAGA, he even attacked with a couple of drones, and that's the good game, 1-1. DIMAGA is actually watching the replay right now, so we are going to start in a second with the second game. We are going to start right now. Players seem to be ready. I'm getting trolled by NightEnD again. I said on the lobby that now I want to eat shawarma, and he said, "Shawarma waiting, you." But no, I don't have shawarma. So, welcome guys. This is the third game and the last game from today. We have NightEnD spawning on the bottom right corner and DIMAGA on the top. Sorry, again, I'm going to do it again. Okay, on the bottom left corner we have NightEnD, and on the top right corner we have DIMAGA. Let me actually see if I can use the effects to do it with a.
DIMAGA.
Oh, not that voice. I want the scary voice. DIMAGA. So, let me actually do it again. So, on the bottom left corner we have
NightEnD.
And on the top right corner we have
DIMAGA.
Yeah, nice, I'm playing with the buttons. So let's see, the map is Taldarim Altar. Both players actually said in the lobby that they hate this map, and I asked, isn't this a Protoss map? Actually, NightEnD said it first, so I said, isn't this a Protoss map? And DIMAGA and NightEnD say at the same time, yes, of course it is, but not versus DIMAGA. So yeah, as you can see, NightEnD is opening with a Pylon Forge. So judging from, you also want to scout pretty fast because you want to see what the Zerg is doing. You can easily get 6 pull on this map. And that's not considered a total cheese, because with a 6 pull you can do damage. If especially right now, imagine a 6 pull coming in like 1 minute from now. You can kill a lot of probes, and in the meantime you build up more drones, so you will not be all in. So anyway, as you can see, NightEnD opening with Pylon Forge. DIMAGA is forced to open with a spawning pool, because if there was a hatchery right now, much early hatchery I mean, NightEnD can just put pylon, cannon, cannon, pylon, and your hatchery is going to be denied. And oh! NightEnD, you need another pylon. As you can see, 4 pylons, and he's blocking DIMAGA, and DIMAGA is coming with also the second observer. You always want to keep the second overlord over here to have vision. And bam, cannon. And right now DIMAGA is forced to actually cancel this hatchery. And imagine, of course, it's in order to stop this kind of wall, you need to be more alert and try to catch the probe and block everything with drone and so on. Like, imagine if the pylon was happening over here, you will need that Zerlings to come out and do it. And no cancel yet. The cannon is starting to attack the hatchery boot cannons actually, so we will have a cancel by DIMAGA. And as you can see, what NightEnD is doing right now, he's moving the probe over here because he knows that DIMAGA is going to try to take his expansion somewhere else. He can't expand over here because of those rocks, so in theory DIMAGA will try to expand over here. That's why we had this probe going here. So we said DIMAGA is going with the probe and he's going to try to expand here. Interesting choice for an expansion. And let's see what DIMAGA is actually doing. He's mining, or okay, he's going to go for mutas, I think, or maybe some early nidrus, because DIMAGA is already mining from boot extractors, and he's also upgrading to a layer. And yeah, interesting. The reason why I'm saying that it's very interesting, because for once it's very close to NightEnD. Second, NightEnD can place a pylon over here and he can just warp in over here. The thing that DIMAGA is thinking that DIMAGA is not going to scouting. However, NightEnD is scouting with the probe, so he kind of suspects. He didn't saw the classic position, this one here, so he knows that the DIMAGA kind of expanded somewhere else. So DIMAGA just got some Zerlings. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We can say that DIMAGA has worms. Problem is that NightEnD has a pylon over here that's good. This pylon is specially over here to spot this kind of stuff. And let's see what NightEnD is doing. Not sure if NightEnD saw it. NightEnD saw it. He got the probes. He's going to try to stop the next. Let's see if he's going to succeed on time. The Nidrus is going to finish right now, and the Zerling needs to go out. Let's see how many Zerlings will come out. The Nidrus is pooping out Zerlings. There are still a couple of Zerlings that he can do and move around. And right now he might actually put down another Nidrus. He needs to be careful. More Zerlings are coming in for DIMAGA. He's going to pick out. He tried to pick as many probes as possible. I don't see any. Okay, where is the Nidrus? Oh, and the Nidrus is over here. Nicely done. He used the vision from the Zerlings to build the Nidrus there. So more Zerlings are coming in right now for DIMAGA. We have a cannon finishing inside NightEnd's mineral line. And let's see if he's going to. Let's see how much DIMAGA is killing right now. We see that he is killing 11, and the cannon also fell down. So that's a good game by NightEnd. DIMAGA wins. Whoa, nice game. I didn't have that much fun since I saw now Green versus the Beast 2 weeks ago, I think.